of the Feast of Pentecost. And in verse 9, it tells you all the different lands where we came from, and we were speaking. The miracle was the Holy Spirit allowed them to speak in the different languages that they spoke in, living in these different countries where they came from. So that great multitude is talking about the children of Israel. When it says, clearly it says in Revelations 7 and 9, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, different languages, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, and saw palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, what did it say? Salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne, who is the Most High, and unto the Lamb, who is the Mashiach Yahushua. So who's our power? Because the Most High said that he's not everybody's power. Just look at it. Exodus 3:15. And the Most High said moreover unto Moses, how is he speaking to him? Clearly here in verse 2. And the angel of the Most High appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. So the angel was appearing to Moses, talking to Moses. Not the Most High directly, it's an angel, as I said. The Spirit always comes and gives the message of the Most High, why the angels of the spirits are called his ministers. So now, when we look here at Exodus 3:15, because he says our power in Revelations, right? And the Most High said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Most High power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob, have sent me unto you. This is my name forever. You can't go wrong with this. He's the power of Abraham, who had a son named Isaac, who had a son named Jacob. Say, this is my name forever. And this is my memorial to all generations. So once Moses left, he received a message from the angel that is giving the words of the Most High to Moses. What did he do? He said, go and gather the elders of Israel together. This is commands. Go and gather the elders of Israel together and say unto them, let's see what he told them to tell the elders. This is what's going to go out to all of us. The Most High power, Yahweh, of your father, that's what it says in the Hebrew, the power of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Egypt. So now, that's there. Now let's see what the Mashiach Yahushua, what he called him, how he identified him. He let us know also. I mean, I can't stress this enough so that eventually, hopefully, it'll penetrate your minds and realize it's the truth. Because remember, all he had to do and go by was the Old Testament. So what did he say in Matthew 22? And we're going to look at verse 31 to let you know it's talking about the Most High. But as touching the resurrection of the dead, have ye not read that which was spoken unto you by the Most High, saying, I am the power of Abraham, and the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob? Then you know, hey, you can't go wrong with this. He said, that's my name forever, and a memorial to all generations. The Most High is not the power of the dead, but of the living. Also in Acts 3:13. Acts 3:13. The power of Abraham, and of Isaac, and of Jacob. That's his name, the power of our fathers, see? The power of our fathers. See? That's who he is. And that's his name forever and ever and ever. So, just showing you that it still come back to we the Israelites, no matter how you look at it. He's our power. And Mashiach Abishai said in Matthew 15:24, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But see, we always looking for somebody else, but you can't make it change. You can't change what's written. Because you're going to write your own Bible. Amos 3:1 says, hear this word that the Most High has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Read you again, he says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. You see? That's what he said. So going back to Genesis 35:11. And the Most High, through the Spirit, said unto him, I am the Most High Almighty. And the Mashiach Abishai Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. In the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to thee I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. And the Most High went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone. And he poured a drink offering thereon, and he poured oil thereon. And Jacob called the name of the place where the Most High spake with him, Bethel. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephraim. And Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. So Rachel, who was pregnant, she had hard labor. You see? Remember what Rachel did. Remember, she left with her husband Jacob, and she took Laban's idols with her. And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said unto her, fear not, thou shalt have this son also. She's encouraging her, saying, don't be afraid, you're going to have this son also. And it came to pass, as her soul was in departing, she was dying, having this baby. For she died, that she called his name Benoni. But his father called him Benjamin. And Rachel died and was buried in the way to Ephraim, which is Bethlehem. That's who Jacob wanted, Rachel. And she died first. As I said, but remember, she took those idols of her father's with her. So something wasn't right with her. Because you know Jacob, he was there 20 years. You know, he was teaching her. But she had the baby. She had Joseph and Benjamin. 2 children. But she died when she had Benjamin. And Jacob set a pillar upon her grave. That is the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. And Israel, now his name is Israel, because his name was changed to Israel. So now we say Israel journeyed, the same Jacob, our forefather, whose name is changed to Israel, and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. And it came to pass, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine. And Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. So his firstborn son, Reuben, lay with who was his wife, Bilhah, his father's concubine. Remember, she was given to Jacob by Jacob's wife. Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine. And Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. He went and laid with Jacob's woman. The son and laid with his would be really like Leah's sister wife. He done laid with her. That's his father's woman. Reuben, the firstborn of Jacob. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon and Levi and Judah, and Issachar and Zebulun. So all these sons were by Leah. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. All brothers. All of his brothers, but because they were from the daddy seed. It says the sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtali. The sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Padanaram. And Jacob came unto Isaac his father, unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. A score is 20, so 180 years. And Isaac gave up the ghost, the spirit, and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days. And his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. Genesis 36 and 1. Now these are the generation of Esau, who is Edom. So Esau, which means wasted away as he, and Edom means red. Remember, Esau came out red and hairy all over like a hairy garment in Genesis 25:25. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom, who is Jacob's or Israel fraternal twin brother, not identical but fraternal twin brother. It said Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan. Adah, the daughter of Elon, the Hittite, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zebeon, the Hivite, and Bathsheba, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebajoth. And Adah bare to Esau Eliphaz, and Bathsheba bare Reuel. So you have wives that's bearing him sons, Esau's sons. And Aholibamah bare Jeush, and Jealam, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau, which were born unto him in the land of Canaan. And Esau took his wives, and his sons, and his daughters, and all the persons of his house, and his cattle, and all his beasts, and all his substance which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For their riches, were more than that they might dwell together. They couldn't dwell together. In the land wherein they were strangers, could not bear them because of the cattle. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir, which is mountain Seir. Esau is Edom. So Esau is from the mountains. Could you press *6 on your phone? Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir, or mountain Seir. Esau is Edom, which would be the so-called Caucasian race today. Indigenous, I might say. It says, verse 9, and these are the generation of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. Mount Seir means mountain Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau; Reuel, the son of Bashemath, the wife of Esau. And the sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zephon, and Gotham, and Kenaz. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's sons, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These are the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. So Amalek represents the forefather of the so-called Jewish people today. But most people don't know that because they don't have an understanding of who is who from the Bible to now. But Amalek represents Esau's son Eliphaz's son with his concubine Timnah, as it says, and Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son. And she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These are the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Reuel, Nahath, and Zerah, Shema, and Mizah. These were the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. And these were the sons of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife. And she bare to Esau Jerush, and Jaalam, and Korah. These were dukes of the sons of Esau. This is a clear indication of who the Edomites are. I mean, you got to look at history. They call themselves dukes. What was John Wayne's name? What was his nickname? The Duke. You know what I mean? So these were dukes of the sons of Esau. The sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn, son of Esau, Duke Teman, Duke Omar, Duke Zephon, Duke Kenaz, Duke Koraz, Duke Gotham, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that come of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. And these are the sons of Reuel, Esau's son: Duke Nahath, Duke Zerah. They have a series called the Dukes of Hazards. Duke Nahath, Duke Zerah, Duke Shema, Duke Mizah. These are the dukes that came of Reuel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife: Duke Sheush, Duke Jaalam, Duke Korah. These were the dukes that came of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Esau, who is Edom, and these are their dukes. That's part of, let us know who, to this day, they are. Who call themselves dukes? Esau. These are the sons of Seir, the Horite, who inhabited the land: Catan, and Zobal, and Zibeon and Anah, the Dishan and Ezer and Disham. These are the dukes of the Horites, the children of Seir in the land of Edom. And the children of Lotan were Hori and Himam, and Lotan's sister was Timnah. And the children of Shobal were these: Alvan and Malahath and Ebal, Shepho and Manam. And these are the children of Zibeon, both Azar and Anah. This was that Anah that found the mule in the wilderness as he fed the asses of Zibeon his father. And the children of Anah were these: Dishan and Aholabamah, the daughter of Anah. And these are the children of Dishan, Himdan and Eshban and Ithran and Sharan. The children of Ezer were these: Bilhan and Zaavan and Akan. The children of Jishan were these: Uz and Aran. These are the dukes that came of the Horites: Duke Latan, Duke Shabal, Duke Zibeon, Duke Anah, Duke Dishan, Duke Ezer, Duke Dishan. These are the dukes that came of Hori among their dukes in the land of Seir, among the Edomites, calling themselves dukes. Verse 31, and these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom, before there reigned any king over the children of Israel. And Bela, the son of Beor, reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. And Bela died, and Zobab, the son of Zerah of Bajra, reigned in his stead. And Bajra was the capital city of Edom. And Jabab died, and Husham of the land of Timnani reigned in his stead. And Husham died, and Hadad, the son of Bedad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Avith. And Hadad died, and Shamlah of Mesrekah reigned in his stead. And Shamlah died, and Saul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his stead. And Saul died, and Baal Hanan, the son of Achbor, reigned in his stead. And Baal Hanan, the son of Achbor, died, and Hadar reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Phalal. And his wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mazahah. And these are the names of the dukes that came of Esau, according to their families, after their places, by their names: Duke Timnah, Duke Alva, Duke Jetheth, Duke Aholabamah, Duke Allah, Duke Canaan, Duke Kenaz, Duke Timan, Duke Mibzah, Duke Magdiel, Duke Aram. These be the dukes of Edom, according to their habitations in the land of their possession. He is Esau, the father of the Edomites. See? Esau is the father of the Edomites, the so-called Caucasian people today, indigenous ones that come from this lineage. Right here. So Hosea, let's go to the book of Hosea next. Hosea 11, 11th chapter, and we're going to start at the 7th verse. Hosea 11 and 7. If my people are bent to backsliding from me, talking about the Israelites, they bent to backsliding from me, though they call them to the Most High, none at all would exalt him. See, and that's something that I look at right now very, very highly, and how we're called to the Most High. A lot of us talk about the Most High, but we don't exalt him enough in knowing him and knowing what he's saying here. He's mentioned, but as far as just going in depth of talking and teaching of the Most High, the Most High, the Most High, you got to know who you're serving. You got to know who this consuming fire is. You got to know who the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is. People know all this and that and the third, whatever you think you know, but you better hear what he's saying. If my people are bent to backsliding, that means not following him, not following his rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, commandments. From me, it says, from the Most High. Though they called them to the Most High, none at all would exalt him. See? Nobody want to exalt the Most High. They'd rather exalt themselves rather than the Most High. And we ain't nothing as we ought to be. A lot of people, you take away our speech, and we ain't. What you gonna do then? Wake up one morning, you can't talk. A lot of people probably commit suicide. Look at Jeremiah 3 and 6. The Most High said also unto me in the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel hath done? She has gone up upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and there have played the harlot. See, northern tribes, they went off. When you say played the harlot, man, you would become like a hoe, a prostitute, going against the Most High, spiritual fornication, going against the Most High, going against his rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, commandments. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me. But she returned not. That's why he called you backsliding. And her treacherous sister, Judah, saw it. The southern tribes of Judah, southern kingdom of Judah, saw it. And I saw, when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away. That's why he got rid of the northern tribes. It was, I mean, come on, Jeroboam, who was an Ephraimite over the northern tribes, he built 2 calves and said, this is who brought us out of the land of Egypt. I say Israel committed adultery, I have put her away and given her a bill of divorce. And Most High divorced the northern tribes. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not. Seeing what happened to them, you think we feared? Nah. So I say her treacherous sister Judah didn't fear. But when it played the harlot also, when it played the hoe also, the prostitute also, spiritual adultery against the Most High. And it came to pass through the lightness of her whoredom that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks. And yet for all this, her treacherous sister Judah have not turned unto me with her whole heart by finally said the Most High. But finally said the Most High. And the Most High said unto me, the backsliding Israel have justified herself more than her treacherous Judah. Some of the northern tribes, because the Most High, he kept the law within Judah. He kept the law within Judah, the southern tribes. Those wouldn't be we wouldn't be able to have this at all. Look at Psalms 60 and 7. Gilead is mine. Psalm 60 and 7. Gilead is mine, and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is the strength of my head. Judah is my lawgiver. See? He used Judah to be his lawgiver. And Mashiach came out of the tribe of Judah. You see? And when you look, the southern tribes of Judah are the main ones that's bringing forth the laws back to our nation Israel. Judah is my lawgiver, he said. You know, Mashiach, like I said, he's the way to show us how to follow the truth that's going to lead to everlasting life. It was already prophesied in Genesis 49 and 10. The scepter or the power, rule, and authority shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh was a Mashiach come, and unto him shall the guidance of the people be. That's why when you read 1 Corinthians 3:23, we are Mashiachim. And Mashiach is the Most High. You see, but if you understand those principles and you don't understand how everything was set up from the beginning, we just read it. That's why when you read Hosea, not Hosea, but Hebrews 7 and 14, it says, for it is evident, it's a fact, that our power of Mashiach sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. You see? But Mashiach Yahushua is our high priest, and he came out of the tribe of Judah. That's why I said the subject shall not depart from Judah. He shall bring forth the laws to Israel to show us of the Most High's rules and regulations. He was a prime example that this is the way. And he is the way, or the path, the direction to follow. He said he's the way to show us how to follow the truth, which is the laws of the Most High, which is going to lead to everlasting life. He said, no man cometh to the Father but by him, in John 14 chapter, the 6th chapter, 6th verse, excuse me. So, here we are, caught up in trying to get it together from where we came from, knowing that the Most High felt this way concerning us and what we did. Daniel 9:11. Yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy law. You hear what it said? Your law is the Most High's law. Even by departing from what? From the Most High's law, from the Most High's rules and regulations. That they might not obey thy voice. That they might not obey the voice of the Most High. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, that the Most High told us he's going to curse us in Deuteronomy 28:15-68. And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him. See? We sinned against the Most High, and he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem, as it is written in the law of Moses. All this evil is come upon us. Yet made we not our prayer before the Most High our power, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth, understand your law. We ain't make our prayers to the Most High that we can turn from our wickedness, sinning against the Most High, and understand the Most High's law. Therefore have the Most High watched upon the evil, looked upon the evil that came upon us as a people, and brought it upon us. For the Most High our power is righteous in all his works which he doeth. For we obeyed not his voice. For we obeyed not his voice. For we obeyed not his voice. Therefore the curse is upon us unto this day. And now, O Most High our power, that have brought thy people forth out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, and have gotten thee renown. You got a name from bringing us out of Egypt. As at this day we have sinned, we have done wickedly. See? We have sinned and we have done wickedly. That's why we got to repent. We continue to ask the Most High to forgive us for our sins, for Israel's sins, sinning against the Most High. Going back to Hosea, 11th chapter. Verse 8. How shall I give thee up, Ephraim? See, Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern 9.5 tribes. How shall I deliver thee, Israel? How shall I make thee as Admah? How shall I set thee as Zebulun? Mine heart is turned within me, my repentings are kindled together. I will not execute the fierceness of mine anger. I will not return to destroy Ephraim. For I am the Most High, and not man, the Holy One in the midst of thee, and I will not enter into the city. They shall walk after the Most High.
Q&A mode is on. Participants may now unmute themselves. Presentation mode is on. Only organizers can be heard.
Hosea 11:9. I will not execute the fierceness of mine anger. I will not return to destroy Ephraim. For I am the Most High, and not man, the Holy One in the midst of thee, and I will not enter into the city. They shall walk after the Most High. He shall roar like a lion. When he shall roar, then the children shall tremble from the west. You know, man, the Most High, he's going to roar like a lion. And whenever they hear this lion roar, say this, they're going to tremble from fear. Just like the angels is trembling before the Most High. They shall walk after the Most High. He shall roar like a lion. When he shall roar, then the children shall tremble from the west. They shall tremble as a bird out of Egypt, and as a dove out of the land of Assyria. And I will place them in their houses, said the Most High. Ephraim compasseth me about with lies. And Ephraim is lies, telling lies. In the house of Israel with deceit. But Judah yet ruleth with the Most High, and is faithful with the saints. See, that's the southern tribes of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That's why I say Judah is the lawgiver. But Ephraim compares the Most High about with lies. Come on, you think them two calves is what brought us out of the land of Egypt? He wouldn't allow the northern tribes to go to Jerusalem for the Passover and the holy convocations no more. Set up wicked priests over them and all that. That's why the Most High had the Assyrians to come and take the northern tribes, which is called Israel, from the habitation of northern Israel into Assyria in captivity. It says, Ephraim compares me about with lies. In the house of Israel with deceit. But Judah yet ruleth with the Most High, and is faithful with the saints. Hosea 12:1. Ephraim feedeth on wind, and followeth after the east wind. He daily increases lies and desolation. That he's steady lying. And they do make a covenant with the Assyrians, and oil is carried into Egypt. So remember, the Assyrians took them in to captivity. Now they done joined with the Assyrians. The Most High has also a controversy with Judah, and will punish Jacob according to his ways, according to his doings will he recompense him. He's going to give him, say, you got to follow both the northern tribes and southern tribes, what he's saying here. They both been backslid on the Most High. That's what he's saying. He took his brother by the heel and the wound, talking about Jacob and Esau. And by his strength, he had power with the Most High. The Most High chose Jacob. Yeah, he had power over the angel and prevailed. He wept. But you know that who he just wrestled was an angel. That's why I said, and I took you to Hebrews 13:2, where it says, beware of strangers, for some have entertained angels unaware. Now so you know that that man was an angel. Yeah, he had power over the angel and prevailed. He wept and made supplication unto him. He found him in Bethel, and there he spake with us. Even the Most High power of hosts, which mean armies, the Most High is his memorial. Therefore turn thou to thy power. Keep mercy and judgment, and wait on thy power continually. He is a merchant. The balances of deceit are in his hand. He loveth to oppress. And Ephraim said, yet I am become rich. I have found me out substance. I got a whole lot. So I become rich. In all my labors they shall find none iniquity in me that was sin. So ain't gonna be no sin in me. You ain't gonna find no sin in me. Remember the Most High said what? Verse 12 of Hosea 11th chapter. Ephraim compares me about with lies. In the house of Israel with deceit. See? Verse 8 of Hosea the 12th chapter. And Ephraim said, yet I am become rich. I have found me out substance. Remember what he said? Verse 1, and they do make a covenant with the Assyrians, see? And oil is carried into Egypt. Ephraim looking at this monetary value that he's getting, being under the Assyrians. Verse 8, and Ephraim said, yet I have become rich, I have found me out substance. In all my labors they shall find none iniquity in me that was sin. So you ain't gonna find no sin in me. Verse 9, and I that am the Most High thy power from the land of Egypt will yet make thee to dwell in tabernacles as in the days of the solemn feast. So he's going to make them dwell in the tabernacles of days of solemn feasts. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. And their iniquity in Gilead, is there iniquity in Gilead? Surely they are vanity. They sacrifice bullocks in Gilgal, yeah, their altars are as heaps in the furrows of the fields. And Jacob fled into the country of Syria, and Israel served for a wife, and for a wife he kept sheep, as we just read about in previous class, where he worked for his uncle for 20 years, Laban for 20 years for Rachel. And that's what he's talking about. So from there, we're going to go to Obadiah, the first verse. Obadiah 1. This is the book that the Most High wrote pertaining to the Edomites, or the so-called white man, or Caucasian race. Right after the book of Amos, Obadiah. There's only 21 verses that he gave concerning them, so we're going to go over them. Obadiah 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus to the Most High power concerning Edom, which we just went over. The forefather is Esau. Edom means red. The red people, the so-called Caucasian people, indigenous. We have heard a rumor from the Most High, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. He said, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Talking about the Caucasian people, the Edomites. Thou art greatly despised. You know, when they go different places, what do they say? Go home, great Satan. Their soccer games and so forth. They're greatly despised. So he have made them small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. See, the pride of thine heart, the pride of your mind have deceived thee. Thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock. A clear indication of who it's talking about. Who came from the clefts of the rocks. Whose habitation is high. I mean, who builds the high-rise buildings into the sky? Who want to be over everyone? That says in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? I mean, this is very private. Who's going to take me out of power? Who's going to bring me down to the ground? It's Esau. This is what he says. But our power of Mashiach Yahushua, when you look at that's what they say, who's going to do it? Look at Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, which is righteous power. Like you said, horsepower, righteous power. And he that sat upon him is called faithful and true. This is Mashiach Yahushua. And in righteousness, he does judge and make war. So he's the one's going to bring them down to the ground. So Mashiach Yahushua. His eyes was a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, powers, and authorities given to him by the Most High. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture, his clothes dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High. This is Mashiach Yahushua. And out of his mouth, verse 14, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. 200 million angels, as it tells us in Revelation 9:16. Listen, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it, this sharp sword that come out of his mouth, he should smite the nations. You hear that? He's going to kill the nations. Smite means to kill. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, which is the law of the Most High. And he treaded the winepress of the fierceness of and wrath of almighty power. See? So that, and he treaded the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of almighty power, the Most High. This winepress is like you stomping on grapes, and the juice of the grapes get all over your clothes. So he treaded the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of almighty power, and he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, Power of Powers. Okay? So now, he said, and out of his mouth, in verse 15, goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. So when you look at 2nd Ezra 13, and as he comes forth to judge and make war, it tells us the whole story is all in the scriptures. I'm just going to give you a little bit of it. In 2nd Ezra 13 and 5, it says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the four corners of the heaven or the earth, because this is heaven, right here on the earth, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. So all these nations going to get together, as they are, United Nations and so forth, their forces, all the Army, Navy, and Marines and Air Forces of all these nations going to get together to pursue a Mashiach Yahushua. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereof the hill was graven, and I could not. You could not see it, because it's really not a hill. This is talking about the Israelites. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid. They're going to be so afraid of a Mashiach Yahushua coming to deliver the children of Israel, to judge and make war. And yet does fight. They're going to be afraid, but they're going to fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. Remember, what it said out of his mouth will come a sharp sword. In Revelation it say, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth. This was coming out of his mouth. That he should what? Smite the nations. As it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his